Today has been a tragic day in Verona. A high schooler named Jamie Banks has sadly passed away. She fell from a two-story building, and the police are currently trying to determine if it was a suicide or murder. The lead detective on this case is Mason Sherman, so we'll have to wait and see what he rules this as. Addison Smith, signing off, November 20th of 1992.
Sir, who should I talk to about reevaluating the case?
Me. What case is it?
The Jamie Banks case. I just always knew her in school and she always seemed so much happier. I don't think that she would have killed herself.
So you're questioning my skills?
No, I promise. I'm not. I just want to reevaluate the cold case.
I'll give you 24 hours. And after that, you leave the case alone.
I can work with that. Do you know where the interview footage is?
I think in my storage room there's a VHS in there.
A VHS?
Yes, baby. So it was taped on. The 24 hours already started. Time's ticking. You better get going. State your name for our records, please.
Me? Sophie Sunday.
Sophie, do you know why you're here?
Because I saw the body?
Sort of. We're questioning everyone who wasn't at the pep rally to find out if they have any more information. There was a picture taken of everyone in the gym at the same time when Jamie fell. You weren't in it.
Was Johnny in the picture? Johnny Roca?
What makes you ask that?
I was just wondering where he was.
Are you in a relationship with Mr. Rocca? Because I heard Jamie had been a secret lover and it may have been him.
That's absurd. I mean, they dated in the past, but she was not his type.
But you could have knocked off some competition, correct?
There was no competition to get rid of.
What other suspects did you have?
Well, we ruled most of them out.
Most. So then, who else were you considering?
The student teacher never had a clean alibi. I never thought that he was grading those papers, but we couldn't prove otherwise.
Do you know why we brought you in here?
Well, I assume it has to do with Jamie. I'm guessing like more insight into her mental state.
That's part of it. You're also one of the only few people in the school who were not in the school photo taken when she died. It looks like a suicide, but we're still investigating whether anyone was in the newsroom with her when it happened.
You think someone was like in the room with her? Because that's a shock.
We're just wondering, do you have a key to that room?
Me? Yeah, well, of course, but I haven't been in that room all day.
Were you alone in the office all morning?
No, my supervisor, Mr. Preakness, was sick today, but I had a session with Craig to discuss his review around the end of second period.
Around?
Well, sometimes in the later half, we were in the office, but then I had to walk him back to the studio art class and got caught up looking at the projects.
Okay, I think that's all. Thank you for your time, Mr. Gilding.
These pictures, they don't seem to have much in them.
They had to have been taken for some reason. I would look at them, but I've seen them 1,000 times and had no look.
Has Rob seen them?
No, they were classified at the time.
Give me just a minute. Rob, I've looked everywhere for you.
It's right here.
Well, I just need you to look at these photos and tell me if you see anything different on them.
Well, look, there's a smudge right here on the board. Do you see that?
Yeah. So if there's a smudge, then someone must have erased the board before the murder happened.
Yeah, but how do you know it wasn't Joey who was in there earlier?
He always worked on sports, and that story was new on the 20th. Someone must have added it that morning.
So now you just gotta find out who was in there earlier that morning?
Exactly.
So did Rob help?
Yes, but now I need to figure out who would have been in there and how.
Whoa, slow down. What about the suicide?
It was written by the person who did it. I believe they were trying to frame Joey.
That's a theory I had, but my deputy wouldn't let me pursue it.
But you're my deputy, and you gave me 24 hours.
Of which you have 12.
I promise you I will find the proof.
Come new with evidence, and I'll take it to the chief.
Consider it done. So Principal Dowling believes that Gilding was innocent, and there are witnesses for Sophie's location. They have perfect alibis. So Gilding was in the studio art room and Sophie was in the bathroom. It's open.
Hey, sorry to interrupt, but I found this document that was separated from the others.
So this is where the evidence list was. There it is. The studio arts people were working on pottery projects, and there was clay on Jamie's shoe. Gilding got it after he looked at the studio projects. We did it! We solved the case!
I'm proud to announce the case of Jamie Banks has been solved. Detective Beatty was the one who pushed to reopen the case, and I think we're all revealed that she did. After this news developed, Mr. Ferrari, a fellow student of Jamie's, has came forward, and here's his statement.
I knew that Jamie and Benjamin were in a relationship. She had some dirt on me though, so I was afraid that she would release a statement if I told Dr. Preakness. I wish I'd come forward with the information sooner, but I'm glad this case can finally come to rest.